Joining me now is retired Minneapolis police officer Scott Gerlicher and Minneapolis business owner Lonnie McWhirter of 36 Lynn Refuel Station. Let's start with you, Scott. I mean, I met you about a year ago, and I think you were just getting ready to retire. You just had retired. My breath was taken away. Standing there, the precinct is still a visible monument to anarchy. Your reaction just to that fact, let alone the 350 police officers your former police department is now short.
Yeah, it's really a sad state of affairs, and really I think exemplifies some really poor city leadership. You have that vacant building sitting there. You have a precinct, a temporary precinct, located in another area of the city, not even in the neighborhood that it serves. We're dealing with not only what the officers pointed out, where every call they go on, they're being antagonized by people out on the street, but we're also dealing with a very liberal activist city council that not only doesn't support the police for the most part, but also works against the police department almost at every turn.
Lonnie, as the business owner, your perspective on how, given everything we've heard about the spike in crime, I could see what was happening with my own eyes. How do you survive here?
It's a great question, Laura. It's been a real challenge of late to attract staff and to have that look on the face that really gives a look of confidence with our customers coming in the store when we have so many headwinds coming our way lately in the cities.
Well, Mayor Frey was just, he's just reelected, right? I mean, he's here for the duration. Is he doing everything he can, in your view, Scott, given the deterioration we've seen across the board?
I mean, I do believe the mayor's trying, but it's a long road ahead. And frankly, he's in a difficult position also with the city council that we have. You have a vast majority of those city council members, as I said, that don't want a police department and are doing everything in their power.
No police
no
at all.
No police whatsoever. They've made it very clear. And they're doing whatever they can to try to destroy the MPD while the police department's trying to build itself up. It's tough when you're down 30%, over 30% in officers, yeah. And you're trying to build things back up, yet on the street, through your city leadership, you're not getting the support that you need. Unless something changes and the residents of Minneapolis make some changes in the future, I don't know where the city is going. There have been 3 shootings just in the last 4 hours in Minneapolis, one of which was a homicide at 5th and Nicollet. People going to the Twins game had to walk around a body that was laying on the platform of the light rail station right downtown Minneapolis. The violent crime seems to have set in downtown Minneapolis and is frankly getting to be out of control. And the officers just don't have enough staff to do that. They're hamstrung by what they
And they're still vilified for trying to do this. Now, Lonnie, you've actually offered to pay for your employees' concealed carry permit classes after the riots, and another Minneapolis gas station owner did the same. We spoke to one of his employees, Manny, who took him up on that offer. Watch.
Through the years, like last 10 years, it started getting better, but then after 2020, with the George Floyd incident, that's when I figured I'd get a carry concealed. My brother, my sister, my niece, and my nephew all got permits through Rick.
Wow. After 2020, after the riots.
Yep.
Lonnie, how much of this feeling of unease is due to the depleted presence of law enforcement because of the political and activist pressure that was brought to bear here?
I'd say a good bit of it. And, I can't stress enough to my staff and to those frontline employees to really have situational awareness about when they're in their workplaces and just to be aware, because this is not the same city it was a few years ago.
What do you say to the activists who were pushing for all this reform? A lot of them have left. They've moved on to the next target.
Yeah, some have been able to have the luxury of working from home or living outside the cities, and I'd kindly invite them to go take a look at any of the frontline workers that are working inside the cities, whether you're in L.A. or you're in New York City in the Bronx bodega. We really see what's going on here, and it's kind of the elephant in the room that no one wants to really put themselves in the forefront to describe about the crime that's been going on in the cities lately.